All right. Okay, so happy Friday. It is April 24th, I think. No one knows what day it is anymore. But I'm so excited. This is a real privilege. I'm here with the three founders of FLAG of SOMA. And we have Ava Martin. Wave, say hi.
Hi.
We have Roshni Patel.
Hi.
And we have Barbara Santoro. And they all live in South Orange, and they are incredible, giving so much of their time and energy to this initiative right now. So we're just gonna get started. The whole point of this video series is to introduce our community to incredible do-gooders who are giving so much of themselves right now. And there's such a need for a lot of assistance and a lot of support. And today we're introducing you to FLAG of SOMA, which is doing incredible things right now, and you're going to hear all about that. So first, my first question is, tell us what is FLAG and how it got started here in SOMA.
Hi, Jamie. Thanks so much for having us today. We're so thrilled to share what we've been doing for the past few weeks. FLAG, which stands for Frontline Appreciation Group of SOMA, is a grassroots community group. And we started up at the end of March in response to the current coronavirus pandemic. We are now over 1,300 members strong, and really have felt a tremendous amount of support, overwhelming support from our community. And our premise is really simple. What we do is we use our local South Orange and Maplewood restaurants to send meals to the frontline workers at area hospitals who desperately need the nourishment and desperately need the appreciation. They need to be acknowledged that they are sacrificing, and that gives them the fuel to keep on going. And it's been an amazing process working with these ladies, but also working with the greater community, the hospitals, the healthcare workers. It's just been fantastic. And how we got started, it was a fairly simple process. The founding chapter of FLAG is out of Chatham and Madison. We reached out to them. They gave us some broad stroke guidelines of what we needed to do. And it was a pretty simple process. We reached out to the downtown alliances in South Orange and Maplewood. We got a list of the kitchens that were still running. Mm-hmm. And then started researching the hospitals to see which ones were in need, and created a GoFundMe, created a Facebook page, and there we were off and running.
I think it's just incredible how you're able to support two different spaces at the same time, like our small businesses, right, and our restaurants, but also and then also, you know, all the frontline workers and health heroes right now who you know, are desperately needing support. So it's an incredible mission.
Yes, it's definitely a twofold benefit for both, obviously, our hospitals, but our downtowns who desperately need support as well.
Absolutely. Thank you. So I guess why is this effort so important right now? I think you kind of covered that already, but if anyone wants to add a little bit into that, feel free.
Sure. Well, there are so many reasons that it's important right now, but I think the two ones I think Ava kind of touched on are the main ones. I think we were talking to our healthcare friends and family, and I think two really main things stand out from that. And one is many of these workers are so busy taking care of patients that they literally don't have time to go to the cafeteria and grab something to eat for themselves. So this is a way for us to deliver food directly to them at their departments. It's healthy, it's nourishing food, and they can make sure that they're taking care of themselves so that they can better take care of their patients and be nourished. But also, you know, we talking with them, the healthcare workers, like our friends and family, talking with them, they don't complain about it, but you can hear it in their voices as they're talking about their experiences,
right,
that this is so emotionally straining for them. So I think a lot of the food and the initiatives, like the thank you cards to them, we've had Girl Scout cookie drives, we've had a lot of other beverage drives and snack drives, all to try to show them that we are so appreciative and it's coming from the entire community and we're thinking about them. So I think all those things are so important to do for them right now.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So can you tell us a little bit about what hospitals are receiving your services in our area?
Sure. So we started with one because of the funds that we had at the time. And then we have, since then now, we are supporting 5 hospitals.
Wow.
3 in Newark. So it's Newark Beth Israel University Hospital, and also St. Michael's Medical Center, and then 2 in East Orange, and that's East Orange General and the VA.
Wow.
And also, since our first week of starting, we've quadrupled the number of meals that we've been able to provide. So we've really just tried to expand as donations have come in. So the more donations we have, the more we can help.
And we'll get to that, how people can actually help and even possibly grow it even more. So can you tell us a little bit about like how would a restaurant get involved? How have the restaurants gotten involved so far who are already part of the program?
Sure. So I have been working with the alliances for the 3 areas. So Springfield Ave, Maplewood, and South Orange. They've given me all the contact information. So I've been calling, emailing, Facebook messaging, sending. We have a criteria that we work to with delivery details and costs that we can cover. And then they come back and say, yes, we can do it. And everyone has come back and said we can do it, and has been more than generous, donating like extra things to send with their meals.
Amazing. That's incredible. And the list seems to keep growing.
Yes, as I hear of restaurants opening up again, then I will call them, and then they jump right on board.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how many restaurants would you say now? Do you know that number? Like how many are participating?
I think we're about 15, and we have another 4 starting next week.
Wow. And are they all in Maplewood and South Orange?
Maplewood, South Orange, Springfield Ave. So
we're going to
those
list
3
them
areas
here in the captions of in the information with this video. We will be sure to tag them and give them a shout out so you guys know. And then can you tell me, so if a restaurant owner is watching this right now and they say we want to participate, what would they do? Where would they go?
They can, my contact details are on the Facebook page, or if they can get in touch with their alliance heads, they have my contact
Instagram
details
too, so they could probably reach out through.
Yes, totally. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. So is there anything we might be surprised to learn about FLAG? Maybe people who are watching kind of think they know what it is, but is there anything maybe we wouldn't know?
Well, it was interesting because we posted something the other day, and a response was, oh, we didn't realize that there was more than one flag, because different flags are covering different hospitals. So I think we have over 80 chapters of FLAG across the country. I think we're in 24 states. And as of last week, which is a long time ago in the lifespan of donations, there was over $1 million generated across the nation for FLAG, $1 million worth of food, $1 million worth of participation and appreciation sent to the hospital. So that's one small detail that I don't think people realize, and it's all from this fantastic core coming out of Chatham and Madison's original idea.
Wow. Did the chapter in Madison and Chatham, did they just start because of what's going on currently? Okay. Yeah. So this isn't something that like has been happening for a few years now or anything.
No, I think they're maybe 2 weeks ahead of us.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's
amazing.
It really has snowballed. There's such an obvious need that once the idea was set in motion, it really just took off.
And I think I saw an update on the Facebook group. What's the number you guys are at right now in terms of how much you've raised?
I think we're just shy of 70,000.
Wow. And that's just in the past few weeks.
Yes, we started at the very end of March.
So that brings me to my next question, which is how can people help? How can people donate? I don't know if you are taking volunteers or if it's just really the 3 of you, kind of like what can people do? How can they help?
So mainly by joining the FLAG page, sharing with as many people in their networks as they can. We're also looking for donations of snacks for our snack drive. Kids who can create their little lunch bags, that's also helpful. I'm trying to think of something else. What else?
I just want to add to that for a second. So there is a very active Facebook group, which we'll link or we'll post here. And that's kind of where I learned about FLAG initially and where I think most people have been pretty active in there. And they post tons of pictures and shout outs and it's really great. So that's an active group. What's the exact name of the group so people can find it? Is it FLAG of?
It's FLAG of South Orange Maplewood.
Okay, cool. So people are going to go to that group and they're going to find out from there how they can help. And then I believe what is the, we'll make sure to put the donation link, right, for people. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the snack drive you mentioned, because I did see that as well. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Oh, sure. I can go for that.
Yep.
So,
Everyone wants to say that.
sure. So the hospitals had reached out to us and had mentioned that in between meals, the healthcare workers would love to have some kind of snacks to keep them fueled.
Okay.
And ask for granola bars and breakfast bars and chips and some fruit and things like that. So we had asked the community and the response has been amazing, just really overwhelming. So many people have donated beverages and boxes of snacks and things like that. So it's really been great for them. And actually, Roshni's son has spearheaded a group of teenagers that have gotten together and decorated these snack bags and put together snacks inside of there. And so far they've made 150 of them, but they should have, I think she said, up to 300 within the next few days. So that's a lot of people to be able to reach.
We'll post that information as well because I saw there is a flyer that kind of has the drop-off location and things like that. So if you want to make snack bags, and then the link to donate, is it a GoFundMe?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. So there's a GoFundMe link that you can donate. You know, I'm sure every dollar counts, whether it's $5 or $100.
Yes.
And then do you guys take volunteers, or I'm guessing that is that not, like, how does that work? If somebody says, well, I don't have money, but, you know, is there anything else I can do?
Yeah, we just go back and ask our members to, I mean, we've done a lot of different things, but we try to give choices. So for instance, the snack bags, if you want to just tack on a box of granola bars to your most recent visit to the grocery store, you know, that's a simple way to do it. We also did, in cooperation with the South Orange Maplewood school system, we did a thank you notes drive, and we collected 660 handmade cards to give out to the Beth Israel workers. So one thing that we wanted to be aware of was that we're not only supporting nurses and doctors and who you would typically think are frontline workers, but from the transport system to the sanitation people, they are all sacrificing tremendously. It is an amazing orchestra that's happening. And we wanted to be able to figure out a way to reach everyone. So little things like that. In every package that we send over, we try to add some sort of thank you note. So if kids want to keep doing that, but also not kids, because I was able to kind of peruse the final grouping, but there were touching letters from high school students, from parents, from all kinds, and that's like a very special thing.
It's such a genuine feeling right now to feel like so incredibly grateful for. So, and then I didn't even ask you guys this in the beginning. This is kind of, I want to know, how did the three of you get together to do this? Like, how did you, I know you guys all know each other a little bit already, right? So how did you guys decide, all right, the three of us are going to take this on? How did that come to be?
Well, I think I was talking to Barbara before literally the day before we heard of the Chatham group. And I was asking her if I could send meals to St. Barnabas. And then the very next day, this popped up on one of the groups, and it's actually Ava's cousin that started the Chatham group. So we kind of just naturally flowed together and said, yeah, we'll take it on. And then divvied up the responsibilities, and it's great working with these two ladies. We just, you know, we work really well together.
It seems like it's a full-time job right now.
Definitely.
So I applaud you for fitting this into your life right now when we're all juggling so much and trying to stay sane at the same time. So thank you. Thank you so much for your time this morning. I'm sure that you have many other things to coordinate right now relating to FLAG. So thank you. I hope this generates some more funding. And I just really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. And I can't wait to share this with our community.
Thank you,
Thank you
Jamie.
for having us.
Yeah.
Guys.